The Las Vegas odds on the Knicks had them winning 41.5 games this season, which was ludicrous. Anyone could have told you the Knicks were going to be more successful. Welcome to Order on the Court. I'm Chris Mannix alongside Howard Beck, and this is my opening argument. Howard, there have been a lot of pleasant surprises in the NBA this season, but none to me as significant as the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards, a play-in team in last year's NBA playoffs, trade away Russell Westbrook, and as we record this, are sitting at 5-2 right now. Kyle Kuzma, acquired in the trade for Russell Westbrook, is averaging not only 16 points per game, but 11 rebounds. Montrezl Harrell, who was effectively left for dead after last season in Los Angeles, he has reemerged as a sixth man of the year contender, averaging nearly 18 points per game. This team last year, Howard, was 17th in offensive rating. They are 10th this season. They were 19th in defensive rating last year. They are 11th this season. What Tommy Shepard, the GM of that team, has done in reshaping this roster is nothing short of remarkable. And even if the Wizards start to level off a little bit, what I think they've done is put the final nail in convincing Bradley Beal to want to re-sign there. I think their success this year is going to make Beal want to be in DC long term.
Well, Chris, I too am incredibly impressed by what the Wizards have done, but I'm not sure I'm actually surprised, if I can offer that as a rebuttal, because they shipped out a ball-dominant, not efficient Russell Westbrook for a massive package of role players that immediately improved the Wizards roster. It's probably the best supporting cast Bradley Beal has had in years. So agree with you on all the praise, just not as surprised maybe. The team that has surprised me early on is the Golden State Warriors. And yeah, I know, they have Steph Curry. He's an MVP candidate every season, except this team doesn't have a bunch of stars around him. If there was going to be a Warriors renaissance, it was going to be when Klay Thompson came back, and we're still weeks or maybe months away from that happening. So what you have is Steph Curry and an older Draymond Green and a cast of characters that a bunch of other teams kind of cast off or didn't have much interest in, who are somehow creating this defensive stalwart of a team around Steph Curry and just enough offense between Wiggins and Poole and Porter and the rest of this group to somehow be a team that has lost, as we speak, only one game so far. So yes, common theme before the season. The Warriors might be back. They might be contenders again. But that was all predicated on the return of a guy, Klay Thompson, who isn't there yet, and yet here the Warriors are near the top of the Western Conference.
Yeah, it makes it even more intriguing to see what Klay Thompson looks like when he gets back. Howard, I am taking over the closing argument today because I want to remind everybody of something I said on the Crossover podcast several weeks ago, which was not to underestimate the New York Knicks. The Las Vegas odds on the Knicks had them winning 41.5 games this season, which was ludicrous. Anyone could have told you the Knicks were going to be more successful given the changes they made to that backcourt. Bringing in Evan Fournier, who's shooting something like 43% from three-point range. Bringing in Kemba Walker, who is leading the NBA in three-point shooting. Couple that with the natural development of Julius Randle, who has again been an all-star type player early this season. And RJ Barrett, who has emerged himself as a plus 40% three-point shooter. This Knicks team is a surprise to some. It's not even remotely a surprise to me.